Hello, this is Catherine. Welcome to Double Kidney. If you suffer from chronic kidney disease, the 6 foods I'll show you today will be a great help in improving the health of your kidneys because they fight inflammation. Did you know? Researchers are discovering more and more links between chronic diseases and inflammation. Out of control inflammation can lead to obesity, heart disease, cancer, and kidney disease. The 6 foods I'll show you today are the best when it comes to fight the inflammation and reverse kidney damage. Because they're not just healthy, they are low in potassium and phosphorus and are packed with vitamins, phytonutrients, and healthy anti-inflammatory compounds. This will help your kidneys recover. So, watch today's video till the end. There will be some really interesting kidney-friendly foods to help you. Before we start, I want to read you this comment on my last video. This is from Beatriz Montenegro. She always watches and comments my videos and I'm always happy to read her comments. This one in particular. It's like having 1 point bonus when you watch Catherine. I bought the program a month ago and I'm following it and I totally lowered creatinine levels. My test is 2.2. I was from 3.0. I will definitely continue sharing your videos. You help me a lot. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much, Beatrice. I'm always really happy to read your comments. And it's a really great news for me to know that you are getting better. It's for people like you that I love doing this. I mean, she lowered her creatinine from 3.0 to 2.2. Can you imagine that? It's incredible. So, keep doing what you're doing and keep improving. And I hope you're going to like today's video too because there are going to be some really interesting foods to improve the health of your kidneys. Yes, the foods of today's video are going to help people with kidney disease getting their health back. So let's start with our number 6 healthiest food now. Just remember to share this video with anyone you know that may suffer from chronic kidney disease or that may benefit from a healthier diet. Help them by sharing this message. And don't forget to subscribe to Double O Kidney while you're at it. Our number 6 is probably the healthiest whole grain kidney patients can eat. It is gluten-free and there are studies associating its consumption to a slower progression of kidney disease. And it is buckwheat. Buckwheat has become popular as a health food due to its high mineral content and anti-inflammatory properties. Also known as kasha, this superfood is great for a renal diet because consuming most of your grains as whole grains as opposed to refined grains like white bread, cereal, rice, and pasta can help keep harmful inflammation at bay. That's because whole grains have more fiber, which has been shown to reduce levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation in the blood. So, eating less pasta and bread and more whole grains like buckwheat is a really great way to reduce the inflammation in the kidneys. This is also a great way to improve blood sugar control, and I can't stress enough how important this is for people with kidney disease. But there's a problem for people following a renal diet here. Many whole grains tend to be high in phosphorus, making them unsuitable even for patients in stage 3 of kidney disease. Nobody with kidney disease can eat them basically. Here's where buckwheat can help you. Despite its name, buckwheat is not related to wheat. It is in fact a type of seed called pseudo cereal. It's also highly nutritious, providing a good amount of B vitamins, magnesium, iron, and fiber. And unlike wheat, it's gluten-free, making it a good choice for people with celiac disease or gluten intolerance. Among cereals and pseudo-cereals, buckwheat is the richest source of rutin, an antioxidant that may have a number of benefits. Rutin may cut your risk of heart disease by preventing the formation of blood clots and decreasing inflammation and blood pressure. Buckwheat is really kidney friendly. And you can even eat it puffed like popcorn. It's actually easier to make it than popcorn. No oil is required. I used a regular heavy saucepan on medium-high heat. Let the pan get quite hot, enough that a drop of water sizzles and quickly evaporates. Toss in the grains and toast away. Yummy and healthy! A half cup, 84 grams of buckwheat contains just 3.5 milligrams of sodium, 74 milligrams of potassium, and 59 milligrams of phosphorus. Question: is fighting inflammation really important for people with kidney disease? Inflammation is part of the body's immune response. Without it, we can't heal. But when it's out of control, it can contribute to serious health issues, including chronic conditions like chronic kidney disease. Studies are starting to outline it as the underlying cause of major degenerative diseases. So, what can you do to keep inflammation under control? Foods high in saturated fat and sugar can stimulate inflammation. Excessive oxidation of fats and cholesterol creates molecules known as free radicals that can damage the cells of your organs, causing inflammation, chronic diseases, and aging. The good news is there are foods that can actually curb inflammation. This is why adding the 6 kidney-friendly foods I'll show you today to your renal diet can help improving the health of your kidneys. Just remember that before incorporating anything new in your renal diet, you should talk to your dietitian or to your doctor. Also, keep in mind that these anti-inflammatory rich foods are healthy for everyone, even for your family members and friends who do not have kidney disease or are not on dialysis. When you stock your kitchen with delicious, healthy, kidney-friendly foods, well, that's one big step to help you do well on your kidney diet. It's time for our number 5 now. An exotic superfood that can be used as a tasty meat substitute to lower your protein intake. And it is shiitake mushrooms. Mushrooms are a tasty anti-inflammatory food that can be used as a plant-based meat substitute for those on a renal diet who need to limit protein. 2 birds with a stone, because we are going to replace a food that causes inflammation, meat, with one that lowers it. Mushrooms are an excellent source of B vitamins, copper, manganese, and selenium. In addition, they provide a good amount of plant-based protein and dietary fiber. Mushrooms are also great when it comes to anti-inflammatory protection. They are rich in anti-inflammatory components, great to fight inflammation and chronic diseases. Unfortunately, not all mushroom species are suitable for a renal diet since, for example, portobello and white mushrooms are way too rich in potassium. This makes shiitake mushrooms a very smart choice for people suffering from kidney disease. They are not just very healthy, they are also lower in potassium than portobello, white bottom mushrooms, and a lot of other mushrooms. Per 1 cup or 145 grams of cooked shiitake mushrooms contains just 6 milligrams of sodium, 170 milligrams of potassium, and just 42 milligrams of phosphorus. And as we can see here, 3.3 grams of protein. So, if you use them in recipes that call for meat, you may be able to reduce your protein intake. This is a win-win situation, okay? You can also make a great pasta dish with shiitake mushrooms and a proteic pasta if you want. But why should people with kidney disease limit protein? Damaged kidneys can't clear out waste products from protein metabolism. So protein is really hard on the kidneys. And red meat is particularly troublesome since it's full of creatine, the substance that breaks down into creatinine, a waste product of the metabolism that's actually used to measure kidney function. So basically, red meat makes your kidneys work more. Now, a lot of recipes calls for red meat, and kidney disease patients are usually told to avoid them. But there is also another way. Replace red meat with mushrooms and enjoy the taste of a healthier version of the recipe. Just remember that cooking mushrooms lowers their anti-inflammatory compounds significantly. Thus, it may be best to eat them just lightly cooked or even raw. It's time for our number 4. This is a staple in the Mediterranean diet that all kidney patients can benefit from. And it is olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is one of the healthiest fats you can use, especially if you use it to replace less healthy oils in your cooking. It's rich in monounsaturated fats, and it's basically what the Mediterranean diet is based on, which provides numerous health benefits. Studies link extra virgin olive oil to a reduced risk of heart disease, brain cancer, and other serious health conditions. Actually, olive oil can be what's making the Mediterranean diet so good for the health of your heart and kidneys. This is what a large Spanish study reported. Now, anything that fits into a heart-healthy diet is really also good to fight inflammation and to prevent oxidation. Olive oil is so powerful in fighting inflammation and diseases thanks to oleocanthal. Oleocanthal, the source of olive oil's distinctive aftertaste, has been shown to have similar anti-inflammatory effects as ibuprofen, a widely used anti-inflammatory drug. Buy virgin or extra virgin olive oil because they are higher in antioxidants. Use olive oil to make salad dressings, for dipping bread, or for marinating vegetables. Keep in mind that extra virgin olive oil offers greater anti-inflammatory benefits than those provided by more refined olive oils. Our number 3, one of the best vegetables for a renal diet, and it is turnips. This one is a really interesting choice for people with kidney disease. Turnips are not just kidney friendly. They make an excellent replacement for vegetables that are higher in potassium like potatoes and winter squash. Turnips are a root vegetable of the cruciferous family, along with other vegetables like bok choy, Brussels sprouts, and kale. And like most cruciferous vegetables, they are praised for their health-promoting effects. Turnips contain several anti-inflammatory plant compounds associated with disease-fighting properties. These root vegetables are loaded with fiber and vitamin C. They are also a decent source of vitamin B6 and manganese. But are turnips going to reduce the inflammation? Turnips are rich in glucosinolates, and this is a compound with a very powerful antioxidant activity, meaning they mitigate the disease-promoting effects of oxidative stress. Recent studies have shown beneficial effects of glucosinolates, including regulatory functions in inflammation, stress response, phase 1 metabolism, and antioxidant activities, as well as direct antimicrobial properties. Most of all, these compounds can help you avoid chronic, excessive inflammation through a variety of nutrient benefits. Turnips can be roasted or boiled and mashed for a healthy side dish that will help with the health of your kidneys. Yes, turnips are definitely a must for a well-planned renal diet. And most importantly, half cup or 78 grams of cooked turnips contain just 12.5 milligrams of sodium, 138 milligrams of potassium, and just 20 milligrams of phosphorus. Why am I showing you these numbers? Sodium, potassium, and phosphorus should always be kept under control in a renal diet. Sodium is found in many foods and a major component of table salt. Damaged kidneys can't filter out excess sodium, causing its blood levels to rise. It's often recommended to limit sodium to less than 1500 milligrams per day. Potassium plays many critical roles in the body, but those with kidney disease need to limit potassium to avoid dangerously high blood levels. Kidney disease patients in stage 3 and 4 are usually recommended to limit potassium to less than 2.500 milligrams per day. Damaged kidneys can't remove excess phosphorus, a mineral in many foods. High levels can cause damage to the body, so dietary phosphorus is restricted to less than 800 to 1000 milligrams per day in most patients. Now, these numbers are not the same for everyone. They may vary with the stage of kidney disease and the results of your blood tests. Consult your doctor if you're not sure about your potassium, sodium, or phosphorus daily allowance. Our number 2, a superfood with some really powerful medicinal properties. And it is number 2, garlic. Garlic is really incredible. Its antioxidant content is so powerful that it can help prevent plaque from forming on your teeth. It lowers cholesterol and greatly reduces inflammation. There are even studies showing that garlic can have medicinal and antimicrobial properties. It's great against colds and the flu. Eating garlic reduces the risk of becoming sick in the first place, as well as how long you stay sick. Yes, garlic is pretty amazing. And what about the anti-inflammatory properties of garlic? These pungent vegetables are considered anti-inflammatory superstars for good reasons. Organosulfur compounds derived from garlic may lower the production of substances in the blood that boost inflammation. Just don't cook it. Studies also shown that garlic properties and health benefits will be lowered by cooking it. Luckily for us, scientists were pretty thorough when they researched garlic, so they found out several ways to compensate for this problem. Here is what they found out about maximizing the health benefits of garlic. Crush or slice all your garlic before you eat it. This increases the allicin content. Don't cook it if you can. Eat it raw. If you have to cook it, crushing garlic and allowing it to stand for 10 minutes will help it maintain its properties. Use a lot of garlic, even more than 1 clove per meal. Now, all this garlic should not be a problem for people with kidney disease. 1 clove garlic contains 1 milligrams of sodium, 12 milligrams of potassium, and 4 milligrams of phosphorus. When shopping for groceries, opt for fresh garlic from the produce section of your market because preservatives may be added to bottled garlic and processing may decrease some of its strength. And there is one more thing I want to show you. There are people here who were able to reverse kidney disease. I've talked a lot about their success stories because they're inspiring and because they can show people that there could be a way out of this illness. What they used is this program here I have on my phone. This is a comprehensive guide to the diet, supplementation, and medications created to help people in stage 3, 4, and even 5 of kidney disease to get their kidney function back. It was made by an Australian doctor that helped thousands of people with kidney disease. As a bonus, you can even get a free consultation with him when you buy the program. Click here for more info if you want to know more. Time for our number one now, and it is blueberries. All fruits can help fight inflammation in the body because they're high in fiber and antioxidants. But blueberries have especially strong anti-inflammatory benefits. They are maybe the most powerful anti-inflammatory food you can eat. This is all for today. Thank you for